Hey everyone, RogueGold here, welcome back to the Division 2, and today I've got a bit of a news roundup for you. Throughout this past week there have been a variety of scattered little stories and info bits that have been going around through the game and community. I went back and forth on how I wanted to cover it all. Do I want to give stuff individual videos? What do I want to do? But today I figured I would just toss everything in one video, go over it all. And so yeah, here you go, consider this your 5 o'clock news broadcast. There will be chapters below for each of these different little stories and bits, so skip around as you like, but without further ado, let's go. Alright, now our first order of business has to do with the Throwback Event. We're loading into a very packed social space here, but the original article, and I did a video on this earlier in the week. If you don't know what's going on with the Throwback Event, I will link you that in the upper corner, down in the description. Feel free to check it out. But they are spotlighting and adding extra rewards to the legacy seasons that we've had in the Division 2, and that includes being able to purchase caches from those specific seasons of the past. What was not outlined in that original article, however, was the fact that these would be available for the duration of the event, which to my knowledge lasts until October 28th. So for the next, 2.5 weeks, you can buy caches from whatever season you want while all of these global events rotate through. Because if you haven't seen, we're going through 5 different global events on a very quick 4-day rotation each. And again, that's happening for the next 2.5 weeks from when this video is coming out. So you can buy any of these caches for any of that amount of time. On the right side there, you can see which ones these are going to contain, right? It tells you the gear set and brand set. The one specifically, though, that I wanted to spotlight here that I think a lot of people might want to take advantage of, because I often get questions about this, is that within the Season 1 Shadow Tide cache here, you can get System Corruption pieces. Now, the reason this is relevant is that System Corruption is the only gear set within the game that you cannot target farm, right? It is DZ exclusive. It also does not show up within the DZ's own targeted rotation. So for people trying to get this for expertise, or they just want to put it together but they don't really want to slog through the dark zone to try and get it because you can't target it, this is a really good way to do so. The only thing to note is that you want to be sure and spend your stars before each new global event begins. You can see at the top of the screen there, it says event closes or vendor closes in 15 hours, and I'm not sure that your stars would transfer over to the next event, even though it's switching from Shade Exposed to the next one. Maybe it would, but just to be safe, I do recommend that you spend them before each of these transfer over so that you don't lose any of that progress. Let's see if I get lucky on that one that I just bought. It's somewhere down here. Am I going to get a System Corruption piece? Let's see. I did. There you go. So if you want to grab those, you can. There you go. All right, now another quick item to go over in relation to the Throwback Event as well is legacy outfits. Now, the reason I wanted to bring this up is because I got many questions about this. Again, in that video I did earlier in the week, this was not outlined in the original article, so if you didn't go into the game yourself or you didn't look at some community forums, you likely wouldn't know this is happening. We checked it out on the stream I did back on Tuesday, but if you go into the apparel shop right now while the Throwback Event is live, so you go apparel, store, tab over once to apparel, outfits, and then you scroll down through the categories here, you will see that for the Throwback Event, they have added some legacy outfits from previous year's season passes. So you can see right here, currently the Year 2 collection is here. That includes the Eclipse outfit, the Hunter's Fury one, the Rigger outfit, and the Striker outfit. And these 4 came from the season passes within Year 2. Striker was Season 1, then Eclipse, then that. So these have not been available before, back in rotation. Those things stayed exclusive to the season pass, and if you did not play at that time, you could not get them. We don't know the availability window of this. I don't know if these are going to go away once the Year 2 seasons have passed in the Throwback Event duration. I don't know if these are now here permanently. I don't know if they're going to as well add the Year 4 outfits and Year 5 ones once those come in to availability through the Throwback Event. We don't have a lot of details because, again, this was not added in the article. But at the very least, I wanted to make you all aware that these are in the store right now in case you wanted to pick any of them up. And as we get some of those further seasons rotating in through the Throwback Event, keep an eye on the store here to see if they add even more. All right, next up to go over is a very interesting little bit of news that we got earlier this morning from when I'm making this video, and that is that the game's friend referral program is about to get an upgrade. So as you can see, they tweeted right here, our friend referral program is getting an upgrade. Current program ends October 18th. That is 1 week from today, I believe. So make the most of it now. Stay tuned for more details on the new and improved program coming soon. So the reason I bring this up is because of the rewards that is tied to this program. Once we get these further details, I'll be sure to make a follow-up video to let you know what's new with that, if there's anything new to do with it, what the new requirements are, all of that. They put this video in there that showcases the current rewards that you get from doing it. This has been the way it is for the past, 4 or 5 years of the game. Now, for a better look at this, we can actually jump on over to the dedicated site that they have for this. And again, this has been live for many years. I'll put a link for it in the description in case you want to check it out. But for inviting a friend to the game, and you have to do a few specific conditions that they they detail in the FAQ there, you get these rewards, and that includes the Stinger Hunter outfit. Now this one specifically they added to the store that you can buy, I believe, for textiles, so if you want to get this individually you can. But some of the other things that they have never opened up to the loot pool or other acquisition methods are these 3 backpack charms. The timepiece one that I use a lot, you have a broken hunter mask, then you have another diamond shaped one here, I'm not actually sure what that is, I don't think I ever got it, and then the Stinger LMG down here is the last one. This is actually a named item within the game with a unique talent. I've shown it off in some videos before. But yeah, to my knowledge, these 4 items here never got added in any other way to the game. So I just wanted to point this out because the program is supposedly ending, or the current one, a week from today. So in case you wanted to get these, again, I don't know if these are still going to be a part of the next program, the new and improved one as they call it, but just in case, if you really want to get these, you have a week to do so. All right, and we return to the White House here for our final segment within this news roundup. This one has to do with a bit of story and lore speculation / news a little bit. So Schaeffer, for those of you who don't know, was of course our target back in Season 3. Once we do that mission, he goes into a coma, and he's been in our care ever since. We're waiting for him to wake up, as he supposedly has very pertinent information towards the Black Tusks operation, Natalia Sokolova, the Hunters, all of that. Now, for the longest time, he's been here in the White House. Of course, the events of Season 11 saw the Black Tusk trying to recapture him, and that saw them attacking the White House. He was in this bed for the longest time, except he's not here anymore. Where has he gone? Well, this has been a hot topic of discussion this week on Reddit because Schaeffer has moved within this room back to this corner. What does that mean? I have zero idea. So, like I said, this one is a bit more speculation or just a very interesting little note here. This person's looking over him, seeing what's going on. I don't know if this is something to do with prep for Year 6 Season 2, which is, of course, about to begin. I would love if we saw Schaeffer wake up throughout the events of that season. I think it makes sense to do so before we get to the DLC in Year 6 Season 3. But yeah, just wanted to point out that that has happened in case anybody had been watching that stuff and hadn't noticed this yet. And yeah, I'd be very curious to hear your theories about this down below. So there you have it, everybody. That is everything relevant to be aware of going on in the Division 2 this week. As usual, any questions, thoughts, comments you might have after watching the video, feel free to leave them down below. I look forward to reading through them. Specifically, I'd love to hear any of your thoughts about what you think the new program structure or the rewards for the new Recruit a Friend deal is going to look like. What do you think Schaeffer's moved? That's, again, very weird. Hopefully, we'll get the answer soon and don't have to wait too long. Hope you all enjoyed the video. If so, and you want to stay up to date on everything with the Division 2 moving forward, I hope you will consider clicking that subscribe button if you have not already. Gonna be plenty more stuff to cover heading towards the launch of Year 6 Season 2 in a few weeks' time, so hope to see you around. But that's all I've got for today, folks. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. RogueGold. Out.